Interesting comments from Jose Mourinho, which we'll come on to shortly. But Everton were good today. Lots of attention, obviously, on the signing of James Rodriguez, but one of their other new signings really organised them and dictated play for them.
Yeah, Alan was my man of the match. I thought he controlled the game perfectly. A lot of people don't know too much about him, but I watched him when he was at Napoli. And he just bossed the midfield from the start, really. He was playing in a more deeper role today. He can play further forward. You see that he's not just a man who wants to tackle. He actually can pass too as well. But it was a thorn in Tottenham sides. He popped up absolutely everywhere. Look at the way he punches the ball in there, caresses it, lovely. And this is what you want. You want a little bit of help. And he's just not afraid to go out there and help his teammates out. You mentioned James Rodriguez, top player. But for me, what Everton have been missing is that leader in midfield. I know they've got Delphi's had his injury problems, but for me today, he was top quality.
And you can't really show just a whole load of clips of someone pointing. but throughout the game, he non-stop was organising, telling people where to go.
He was dictating. That's what you want. You want leaders on the field. Sometimes when you go into a dressing room and some people lead by the way they're playing and some people can play and organise people, put people into position. And throughout the game, he did that. He was a real leader. It was a real joy to watch him, to be honest.
But we're still going to look at James as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
We all like a bit of star quality. And, you know, I remember being at Spurs when Rafa van der Vaart arrived from Real Madrid, and it's a similar feeling, I imagine, for these Everton players. You know, somebody of this type of quality that he possesses, it lifts everybody in that dressing room because just of the quality that he uses. It's simple as that. And actually, you can tell already that, you know, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to get a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities. And what I loved about the way that he played today was he's never rushing. He soaks up the play so well.
Time.
Always has time, you know. And there's all this talk about, oh, you know, is he quick enough? Is he going to be fit enough? You know, quality players, they see things before they're going to happen. And he's got that ability to do all of that. As well as, you know, if you try and rough him up, he's strong as well. But it was just, he just looked like a class above today, I thought. You know, Spurs and Ben Davies didn't know what to do with him, Michael.
Yeah, it was a key signing when Manchester City all them years ago with a takeover bought in Robinho. You know, Everton would have only wished to get a player of this quality. And when you've got a manager like Ancelotti, look at the midfield, Corey, Alan, Rodriguez, these players.
So within the dressing room, when you get someone like that, you think, oh, right, we're going to the next level now.
It just gives you a lift. When they walk through the door, you've got to up your game. You know there's people coming in and you think, well, is my place going to get taken? And subconsciously, and maybe consciously as well, you just up your levels and you try to do the best, and it just gives the whole dressing room a massive lift.
There might be another right-back in who can go up and down and up and down. Tottenham and Jose Mourinho, his comments afterwards, I've noted down lazy, fitness, mentality. He mentioned, if you look at the stats and how low down, only 12 teams have played this weekend. So bottom of the table when it comes to interceptions and possession won, and next to bottom in the number of tackles they attempted. They were off it.
It's shown in their play. They had no kind of direction in terms of their press. Usually it's like, right, send them down wide and we'll win the ball in those wide areas. Nothing from Harry Kane, nothing from Son in terms of intensity. They are, you know, they seem just to be 5 seconds off it every single time an Everton player gets on the ball. And before they knew it, people like Rodriguez and Richarlison were in little pockets of space and they got to deal with a cross. Now, these things just stick out like a sore thumb. Like, Son should be flying there after Mina. Look at the gap between the forward line and the midfield. Højbjerg's on his back foot. And we talk about Alan having a great game. Yeah, granted, but he had all the time in the world to do what he wanted to do. Now, Ben Davies, he's had a tough day with James Rodriguez. And I think he's scared here to get closer to him because he should be getting out of that position, getting right into the back of James Rodriguez and not allowing him to turn. But all the space in the world, turn, pick out your man, and then guess what? Richarlison, 1v1, definitely should have scored on the day with the opportunities that he had, and he missed that one. Even when they had the ball goes forward. Who's going up to win the second ball? Who's closing these spaces to win? There's only one player that's going to win that second ball, and it's Alan, the man that dictated the whole midfield. A weak challenge there from Højbjerg. And then they just fall into this kind of like play where they're daydreaming almost. It's just a bit like Everton just kind of go, oh, we'll just knock it around. Get your head up. Do you want it? Yeah, you have it. We'll knock it around. And then Spurs all of a sudden feel like, all right, we're in a good shape. We've got a back four in. We've got a midfield four in. But because nobody's going after the ball, no one's actually trying to win the ball, you know, Rodriguez is just getting his head up. I'll pick my man out. Guess what? 1v1 again. And Richarlison should do better. But it happened all game.
I know it's an odd post-season, pre-season. Everything's very disjointed. The internationals before the Premier League season starts. Do you find yourself questioning why players wouldn't be fit for the?
No, I don't question it. Jermaine's probably right. They should be more up to speed, definitely. But it's the first game, so I don't want to go too over the top. And with all what's going on, they're probably not at the true fitness levels that they want to be at. But yeah, they should be in better shape, as Jermaine says.